Great ball forward. Good bit of footwork there. I'm still getting the team sheet loaded here, so excuse me for a minute till I catch up with all the names. So there is a couple players who switched allegiances. Melissa Mert, I thought I recognized her there in the midfield for the Tides, wearing the number 21. I'll just go through both rosters. The Tides have two goalkeepers. Nola Warkop, wearing the number 18, and then Sadie Delory, wearing the number 22. And then, in no particular order, we have Georgia Miller at center mid, wearing the number 5, Jada Buchanan, wearing the number 16, Kylie Buchanan, wearing the number 7, Naya Kopp, wearing 24, Melissa Mert, wearing the number 21. We have Jane Van Kessel, wearing the number 12, Haley Gervais, wearing the number 10, Amarachi Ezerike, wearing the number 9, Sydney Young, who also scored a brilliant goal earlier today, wearing the number 29. We have number 6, Genevieve Sherlock. Kennedy May is wearing the number 1. Stella Malloy wearing the number 14. Elizabeth Atkinson, also with a good shift earlier today, wearing the number 8. Lily Blondon, number 15. Charlotte O'Dane, number 11. Rebecca McDew, wearing the number 2. Julia Akau, all-star from last FTF Combine event, and with the Canada Games team, wearing the number 4. Ava McDonald, number 20. Emily Hall, number 7. Adele Workman, wearing number 3. Jillian Doyle, 13. Sarah Robinson, 26. Grace Galloway, 25. And Violet Appleby, wearing the number 33. As you see a battle there down the sidelines. Between the number 24 for the Tides, Naya Kopp, and wearing 198, Nora McDonald, who was superb earlier. So for the orange team, we have Elijah Tang, wearing the number 3 at right back. We have Lila Van Meer, number 21, left center back. Peyton Wenzel, right center back, wearing 22. Morgan Clark, wearing the 70. Olivia Walker, wearing the 82 at CDM. Center mid, we have Ellie Biffin, wearing 91. Natalie LaRue, wearing 162 as the center attacking mid. The left wing, we have Emma Cook, wearing 169. Nora McDonald, wearing 198 at right wing. And striker Elena Manuel Brinton, wearing 199. And that is the starting lineup for the FTF Combine All-Stars. On the bench, we have at right back Ayla Bald, wearing 205. At left center back, we have Sylvie Louvry. Excuse me if I'm correcting spelling that wrong. That's wearing 206. Carly Dixon, wearing 208. Ella Roach, 74. Grace Wigglesworth, wearing 214. Sadie Hansen, 221. Brooklyn Wasson, 227. Ruby Thompson, 245. Avery Terrio, 267. And last but not least, Claudie Mazzarello, wearing 272. Melissa Mert on the ball. So score still 0-0 as we're in the 7th minute of the match. With the Tides with a brilliant ball forward, well collected by Laking. But all the pressure has been applied by this Tides U18 team. Star-studded team. Great ball forward looking for McDonald, who's always a willing runner. Just unable to keep that in play. Tide's playing a little bit too much with the ball out of the back there and leading to a shot from range that just goes over the bar, but Tides will want to progress into the other half. Limit the chances. As we saw in our last match here with the boys, the Orange team was sitting back but scored 4 goals on the counterattack, taking advantage of mistakes. Tides now progressing. Ball won back. McDonald. Good battle here between Tang and good skill from the number 8 there, Elizabeth Atkinson, who's had a great showing here earlier in the combine. Dangerous ball looking for Melissa Mert. She's just unable to get on the end of that. Unlucky there by Elena Britton. Almost away. But good recovery from Blondon. Actually, that was Jane Van Kessel, wearing the number 12. Also some good footwork to get out of some pressure earlier on there when she had 3 attackers around her. Tang puts the ball down, plays it back actually for her teammate, gets it back. Immediately finds Olivia Walker in the midfield. Tang looks for Walker, makes a great run. Ball cut out. Brilliantly done there by Georgia Miller. I believe that's Nola Warkop in goal with the long kick. Chance for McDonald. Tries to get the shot from range, but the ball just comes off of her left foot before she strikes it with her right foot. Unlucky there, but showing good determination and energy to keep going at that Tides back line. Good ball in behind. Once again, looking for the shifty number 8. It's Elizabeth Atkinson. Just unable to keep the ball under her spell, but Sydney Young comes away with it, like she did much earlier today. Jada Buchanan from Halifax County tries to play the forward pass, but just unable to find the target. Jada, another one of those confident players on the ball. I compare her a lot to Matic Lopez on the boys' side. Excuse me. Loves to get in, get stuck in. Loves to carry the ball forward. Willing to draw a foul if needed. She'll get stuck in. Generally, never standing still. Good build up here from the FTF All-Stars. McDonald does well to win it back. Plays it forward to Tang, continues her run. Tang continues forward. Nola Warkop will come collect. And I can confirm that is her wearing the number 18 in goal. Ball thrown forward. Jada Buchanan finds Melissa Mert. Tries the nutmeg. Quickly turned over. Chance quickly taken back by the FTF All-Stars. Gotta say I'm a fan of these simple yet elegant Tides kits that they're wearing right now. Nola Warkop. Good drive forward here, good change of pace. Once again, sorry, it's hard to see some of the numbers on the far side. I can tell that's Atkinson pressuring there. I see Melissa Mert showing for the ball, but heavy touch. Gives a chance for Mert to stride forward. That'll be a throw for the FTF All-Stars. That's Morgan Clark playing left back. Had a good showing earlier today, showing good pace, strength, and skill. Every time she got the chance to. Buchanan looking for the pass in behind. Just unable to find Ava McDonald wearing the number 20 playing on that left wing. The Tides look like they're playing a 4-3-3. And same with the FTF All-Stars. Good pressure there from Atkinson again. It's a throw for Tang. Good first touch by Melissa Mert. Already scored a worldie earlier today with an acrobatic finish. Tries to find Atkinson. Just unable to connect. Good build-up play here from the Tides. Ball swung into the far post. Headed clear. Britton tries to chase it down. Good hold-up play there initially by the defender. Puts the ball towards Atkinson, who's just unable to get her head on that. But dangerous cross. Swung in. All the action so far outside of one chance for the All-Stars has been by the Tides, as there's probably a foul there. The ref goes with the advantage again, as Jada Buchanan is bundled over. Good bit of footwork there for Violet Appleby, wearing the 33, playing right center back. Melissa Mert, another great ball into space down the right-hand side. There's only one number I'm not seeing on my list here that's on the field for the Tide, so please excuse me there. Growing pains of new teams. I'll be very familiar with that with my time with the Wanderers. We're looking for Atkinson. Gets a second crack at it. That was Georgia Miller looking for the forward pass. Just unable to connect with her winger, Sydney Young, on the left-hand side. Melissa Mert looks for Sydney Young. Slightly heavy touch allows Tang to recover, but Sydney Young wins it back and able to maintain possession. Well done by the Suburban player. Good pressure from Britton, but really, really calmly handled there by Jane Van Kessel. Never panics. That's Georgia Miller again showing to the ball. Comes all the way to Nia Kopp, playing left back. Sydney Young comes and meets it. Will want to check back to her right foot. Chance here for Britton to run at the defense. She's one thing she has on them is definitely pace. But those two are going to be tough to get by. Violet Appleby and Jane Van Kessel, the Twin Towers. Melissa Mert, brilliant outside of the foot pass. Perfectly into Georgia Miller's stride. Just unable to get the right weight on it to get away from the marker. A tame spinning shot right into the waiting arms of Laking. They go short before that ball is eventually picked off by Nia Kopp, who spins back, finds Jada Buchanan. Brilliant ball into space. Time to control. Tries to slot it, and it does get by Laking eventually. And we have our first goal of the match. Brilliant pass there from Jada Buchanan. Opened up and was able to find the brilliant pass over to her right-hand side. And a calmly low hit ball that just snuck under Laking, who'd probably want that back. And just trying to see the number of the goal scorer there. Just to confirm in a moment. Good chance here for the All-Stars to get in behind. Britton just leaves the ball behind. A little short. And here's the goal scorer again, who I've not seen the number to be able to tell you who it is. Dark lighting here in the East Coast, East Hants turf. Good press. McDonald. Great shoulder drop. This is the tough challenge here. It'll be tough to get by the greedy Jane Van Kessel today. Her first 3-4 strides are so quick, it's hard to get away from her, even if you're fast. Sydney Young applying good pressure. Might have been a foul there, but the ref happy to let it play. Good pressure again here by the Tides. And the shot just falls right into Laking's arms. Probably just going to walk down to the coach and ask for who is that on the wing there, because I'm not able to see it on my list. So while I was getting the goal scorer for the first one, which was Ava McDonald, the Tide scored another one. So unfortunate timing there. I missed that one while I was getting the goal scorer for the first goal, but the Tide's now up 2-0. Ava McDonald with the first goal, and I'll confirm who got the second goal later on. But lots of action so far as Jada Buchanan checks in to show. Great layoff into her teammate as Georgia Miller drives forward. Jada Buchanan gets stuck in. Not once, but twice. Atkinson will chase this down. And Laking, a bit of a mix-up with the defender. And this is the unfortunate thing when players who aren't familiar with each other are all of a sudden put on a team. There can be some misunderstandings. The long corner kick goes out on the other side. So if you're just tuning in, the score 2-0 for the Halifax Tides. First goal by number 19, Ava McDonald. The second goal to be confirmed. Good chance here for Britain. Well cut out again. I did say it's not going to be easy to get by Violet Appleby with the block on that occasion, and Jane Van Kessel, the other center back. Jada Buchanan with her head up, trying to find Ava McDonald again, who is striding down that right-hand side. Another chance for her to get on the end of this. Heads it forward, but brilliantly defended once again. That's Morgan Clark on that far side doing some brilliant defending. Good first touch. But after the deflection, the ball falls kindly right into the open arms of Laking. Immediately distributes it to her left. Paddling back towards her own net is Olivia Walker. One goal earlier today. Playing in a bit of a deeper role in this match. Good cut out there once again by Georgia Miller. Just brings another attack. Gets the ball back and runs forward. Good challenge. Jada Buchanan goes all the way back. Plays a 1-2 with Nia Kopp. Great first touch away from pressure. Uses her speed to try to get away, but got good recovery pace. Good touch for Britain, but again, those two are going to be tough to get by. First it was Violet Appleby, and then immediately chance for McDonald. What a block off of the post there. Good chance there for the FTF All-Stars on a good counter-attack. But well defended by the Tides. As we see a number of subs getting ready to come in. Good battle again in the midfield. Decides to go back. Doesn't like any of the options she has in front of her. There is Lila Van Meer. Gets the ball back again. Tries to find a forward pass, but ends up at the waiting foot of Georgia Miller. Tang strides forward. Sydney Young checks back inside. Just gives it away. Frustrated herself. Good first touch by Britton. Has options in front. Good weighted pass down the left-hand side. Has time to get to it. But once again, well cut out by the Tide's back line, who have been brilliant every time they've been called into action so far. Absolutely brilliant. Good clearance once again. Melissa Mert trying to find J.W. Buchanan. McDonald goes to her left for a change and tries a clever pass in behind into Britton, but just wasn't on the same wavelength. Ball will be just slightly heavy with the attempted Trivella pass outside of the foot, for anyone who doesn't know what Trivella means. Jada Buchanan comes away with it again. Georgia Miller. Ball into the goal scorer, Ava. Cross into a dangerous area, but Sydney Young's just unable to keep that under the bar. Good spell there, though, for the FTF All-Stars for the last 5 minutes. After conceding the 2 goals, they really took the game to the Tides for a few minutes there, and hopefully that'll give them confidence as both teams get set to bring in a number of subs. Some fresh legs. Good attempted 1-2, and Melissa Mert, who scored the incredible acrobatic kick earlier today, lays it off. And if you know the name Mert, you know that she is the daughter of Masut Mert, niece of Idris Mert. 2 very famous soccer players out of Nova Scotia. Another great change of pace there from Violet Appleby. Tang back to Laking. Returns the favor. Just unable to find her teammate there. All the way back to Laking, who's under pressure, needs to clear it. Took a bit too long, and Ball is eventually cleared to the top of the box. And J.W. Cannon tries from range. She definitely has that in her locker. Just lean back a little bit on that particular strike. Once again, you'll see a lot of teams now electing to go short now that you can have players inside the box on the kicks. Idea is to draw out the other team, leaving some space in behind for you to attack. It is definitely a risk versus reward, and right now you're seeing the risk that it can backfire, because if you give the ball away, the other team's right on top of you. So that concludes our first half with a score of 2-0 for the Halifax Tides. Very entertaining first half. And after a brief break, we will be right back. And we're underway for the second half. I am Marvin O'Kello. We're here at the East End Sportsplex, the Halifax Tides Academy under 18 team, leading 2-0 so far. Some good pressure, though, from the FTF All-Stars towards the end of the second half, and they'll hope to build on that. With an incredible shot there from Violet Appleby after bullying the midfielder out of the way, almost finding the top corner. And in goal for the second half for FTF All-Stars, we have number 13, Sarah LaPlante. In the first half, we had Amelia Laking. Good chance here for the Tides to finish it, and that's a quality finish, just dinked over LaPlante. And that makes it 3-0 for the Halifax Tides. Tidy little finish there. And that goal is scored by number 36, who I'm thinking is Sarah Robinson. Ball forward. Looking for the goal scorer, Ava McDonald, in the first half, wearing the number 19. She's done brilliantly. It's my word of the day in case you haven't noticed. Well defended. Good pressure there from the striker, Claudie Marisol. Good ball forward. Finds Afida Marisol, who's been all over the place here today, as she's shrugged off easily there by Violet Appleby. Showing good strength. Unlucky with the pass. Looking for Ava McDonald, who had darted forward. Right idea. Grace Wigglesworth gets us under play here. Ball just stays in bounds. That's well done by Sadie Hansen to play the ball back. Eventually shifted to the other side. Good spell of possession here for the FTF All-Stars. But again, another chance for the Tides to get a shot on target, but not this time. Wigglesworth. Good touchiness there from Ruby Thompson, but just unable to find a teammate. And that was Haley Gervais wearing the number 10, attacking mid for the Tides, trying to get involved there. Oh, good foot race down the side. Violet Appleby is there again. You shall not pass her. Wigglesworth has options in front. Looks for Robinson, unable to connect. Ava McDonald has Robinson in front. Great recovery defending there from Sylvie. Robinson comes away with it. Ruby Thompson, I should say. My apologies. Ruby Thompson bringing back the high socks. Surely that's a foul there by the right back against Amarichi Azurike. Probably a bit far out for a shot, but again, might want to be one of those where you go for the far post, and if somebody gets a head on it, all good. If no one touches it, it goes into the far post. And she goes for it, but it hits off of the bar and comes down, and then the rebound is put away. I think that's Ava McDonald, but great strike on the initial free kick. And good instinctual reflexes there by Ava McDonald to put away the rebound. So that's 2 for her. And that's 4 for the Tides. I mean, you would hope that they would be the ones in the lead. They have been training for a while together and have a bit more familiarity with each other than this FTF All-Stars that are essentially a group of individuals. But great to see the Tides Academy showing their quality here today. So that's Ava McDonald with 2 goals now, leading the match. Another chance here for Gervais, who just sneaks it under the keeper. And the floodgates are well and truly open. That's a soccer family there. Andrew Gervais on the sidelines, coaches with Suburban. Actually coaches my niece. And Marley Gervais, Haley Gervais, Logan Gervais here as well, actually, with the Mount St. Vincent coaching staff. Plays with them as well. So safe to say that they're a soccer family. But good goal there by the number 10. Haley Gervais. And that's a free kick. Well won there by Sadie Hansen. FTF All-Stars can still keep their head up high. Like I said, they're playing against a team that has been training together and are essentially the best players across the province. So nothing to be ashamed of with this 4-0 scoreline. It's all about just trying to show what you can with the time remaining here. Wigglesworth on the ball. Throws it down the line. Looking for Ruby Thompson. Wigglesworth again. Great first touch. Lays it off for Thompson. Cuts inside on her favorite right foot and tries to return the favor. Gervais tries to lay it off. Ends up back at the foot of Georgia Miller. Long ball attempt there by Jane Van Kessel. Met by Gervais. Amaricia Zurike from County here on the left-hand side. Don't want to give her space. She is very quick. And for those who know the Azurikes, the Kemjis, and Abuchis of the world, they are no relation. Kemji Azurike famously played for the Canada U20 team. It was at Michigan State University, broke all sorts of records out of Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. There's been so many goals that even I, as the commentator, have missed one goal while I was trying to figure out who the goal scorer was for the first goal. Went to speak to the coach and came back, and there was another one. So don't blink or you'll miss the action. Looking for Haley Gervais. Violet Appleby cuts out the danger. Ava, who already has 2 goals. Brilliant pass. Amaricia Azurike was not offside. So I would have liked to see that flag stay down because the player on the far side was not off. Roberts, who did move towards the ball but didn't contact it, was the one who was offside. Gervais. Ava tries to wriggle by, gets a second chance at it. Good defending by Wigglesworth. Has options in front. Just a bit heavy on that pass there. She's looking for the strong runner that is Avery Theriault. Does well to press Nola Warcott. Does brilliantly to just skip away from the challenge and then clears it long. Well done by Wigglesworth again. Following the conclusion of this match, we'll have a slight break, and then the final match of the day here at the FTF Combines here at East Hand Sportsplex will be the Wanderers U18 team taking on the FTF All-Stars on the boys' side. So we have one more match left in store for you. This match now at 5-0. As Violet strides forward, decides to go back. Good pressure from Ruby Thompson. Nutmegs Violet, but unable to get the ball back on the other end. All done by Sarah LaPlante. In goal. As Enrique applying pressure. Well done by Ruby Thompson to come and collect. Skips away from one. Good first touch by Terrio. Good ball in behind as well. Just unable to connect with the pass, but really well done by Terrio there as Ava McDonald controls the side of the air. Uses her support. Well done by Gervais. Ball over the top looking for Ezerique with a brilliantly weighted pass. Good first touch. Could have gone down, but credit to her for staying on her feet. Great bit of skill there from Haley Gervais wearing the number 10 on the right-hand side. Oh, attempted back heel. Ends up in the waiting arms of Sarah LaPlante, who will thump this forward with a very long kick. Great touch out of the air. Georgia Miller plays it back. Kylie Buchanan. Violet looks for the ball in behind for Ava, who is not ready but will still chase it, as the ball will stay in bounds. LaPlante tries to play it forward, but well cut out by Gervais, who then squares it for Ava. Has one more, tries to square it unselfishly, and that will be a corner for the Tides. Good turn by Ava McDonald. Terrio looking for the 1-2. And the offside flag goes up. Ball into a dangerous area again. Georgia Miller. Ruby Thompson, chance to stride forward again. Needs to dribble a bit more. She has it in her, but that's the thing. When you're defending for so long, it's tough to have the energy to still dribble when you get it. Well done again there by Violet Appleby, who has been stellar in the back, along with her teammate in center back there. And Jane Van Kessel wearing the number 12. Good hold-up play by the striker. Back to Violet Appleby. Thumps it forward. Looking for Ava McDonald. Cuts back. Skips by Wigglesworth. Has options in the back post. Looks for it. And it ends up at the feet of Ezerique, who taps it into the open net. LaPlante gambled, hoping that she'd be able to come get it, and unfortunately just out of her reach, which allows Ezerique to make it 6-0. Probably the easiest goal she'll score in a while there. And we do still have roughly 19 minutes left, so I'm sure that's not the end of it. But again, like I said, this FTF All-Star team can hold their heads high. They've never trained together. They were just put together probably just a little over an hour ago. Told that they would be playing in this match that they were not expecting to play in, and then strapping up on the field and playing against a team that has been training for not weeks but months. So all things considered, they're doing great. Tough challenge there, and good to see that Jane Van Kessel's got up there. Nola Warkop trying to get a few touches on the ball since she hasn't seen it in about 10 minutes. Once again, brilliantly done by Violet Appleby, who skips away. Looking for Ava McDonald again. Well cut out by Wigglesworth. Came from an offside position and came back there. That's the call from the ref, in case you're wondering. And last thing I'll add, too, is that the average age of this FTF All-Star team is much younger than this Academy team. Ball over the top, well cut out. The Tides have done well, but I think it's safe to say we're all cheering for the FTF All-Stars to score a goal at this point. And here's a good chance for them to drive forward. Looked like there was a foul there. Ref lets the play continue. Good bit of footwork there. Good footwork by Wigglesworth. Tries to find Ruby Thompson, who seems to be just running out of legs here. She's done a great job pressing, but it's tough when you don't get to keep the ball very long. Good bit of skill from the Tides to break the press, and they're out. One more combination. And they try to find Ezerike on the far side. Eventually gets to her. She checks in, scans her options. Tide's doing a great job of poking and prodding side to side, creating space, which Ava McDonald will gladly stride into. Tries to chip it over the goalie, and that's her hat trick for the match. So Ava McDonald with the third goal of the game, and the Tides with their 7th. As we can see the Wanderers U18 team warming up on the sidelines with their beautiful new kits from the 2025 jersey with the blue smoke. Great finish from Ava there, who's strong contender for the player of the match with her 3 goals so far. Keeper, really, there's nothing she could have done on that one. It looped up and over her and dipped down very quickly. Great first touch here. Using her pace to try to get away from her marker. Squares the ball. Just unable to get a good strike on that is Claudie Marizel. Violet Appleby continues her run forward. She wants to get in on the action now. Decides to go back. Haley Gervais pressing forward. Wigglesworth does well again. Finds Claudie Marizel. Unable to keep possession. Good run forward here and a ball into Amarchu Ezrique, who will get there. But well done by LaPlante to come out and smother the chance. No small task getting to a ball before Amarchu Ezrique, who is very pacey. Ruby Thompson spins away and is able to find Sadie Hansen. Good run here by Brooklyn Wasson. Finds Ruby Thompson, shuffles back onto her right, tries to get the shot off, but that's well blocked. Haley Gervais plays a lovely 1-2. Note, I did not say brilliant. Sadie Hansen tries to switch play. Violet Appleby will collect. Skips by 1. Skips by 2. Everything just seems too easy for her. Jane Van Kessel says, I will not be outshined. I will also make things look easy. What a center back pairing those two are. Great ball in behind, looking for Ava McDonald, who makes another brilliant run in behind. Has a chance to square it. Looks up, picks her head, and the ball just goes over by Robinson. Just leaned back a little bit too much, but in her defense, a lot of pressure there applied. By Sylvie Vilvray, who did a good job to come back and make sure she didn't get to put an 8th in. Gervais. Cut out by Wasson. Clody. Up. Good ball forward there from Grace Galloway out of the right back position from the Tides. Unlucky not to find her target. There's Ella Roach striding forward there at the number 74 for the FTF All-Stars. Good ball forward. Good first touch. Has Ava McDonald in front of her. Clever first touch to get the ball under her spell. Looks for the far post. Good save by LaPlante, and a bit of a panic clearance there. Leads to another corner. Good showing here from the Tides today. showing that the future of the Halifax Tides is one that is exciting and one we can look forward to. Lots of talent here in Nova Scotia as Ava McDonald puts the ball into the box and receives it back. Aims it towards the far post towards Amarichi Ezrique, who lose track of it momentarily. All done by Claudia. Up ahead of her, Ruby Thompson does well to skip by a couple, but again, the Tides do a great job of swarming. As soon as they lose the ball, within the first 2, 3, 4 seconds after, they're really swarming to try to win it back as quickly as possible, not let the FTF All-Stars get any sort of momentum. But Wigglesworth has done brilliantly so far and plays a beautiful ball in behind into Claudia. Does good first touch to get away from Appleby and gets a shot off, which is a huge success against a very strong defender in Violet Appleby. Good ball there again by Wigglesworth, showing she's not just good at tackling but has some good distribution out of the back as well. Playing against much older players, she's not looking out of her depth. Just to use Wigglesworth as an example, she does not graduate high school until 2027. So plenty of time for her to develop and be able to challenge with some of these Tides Academies players. And we have a sub for the Tides. Nia Kopp coming back in. Looks like Kylie Buchanan and Georgia Miller coming out. Ruby Thompson tries to win it again. I made a comment earlier, she was running out of legs, but she is not slowing down at all, actually. Showing good fitness, athleticism, willingness to run for her team. And the same goes for Ava. Here she is. Ava McDonald trying to add to her 3 goals as the Tides are up 7-0 here in the 75th minute. Another corner here for the Tides. Amarichi Ezrique striding over. She scored 1. See if she can turn provider. And that's a great ball into a dangerous area. Awkwardly, briefly cleared by Thompson there. Just really unfortunate that the spin put it into the top corner. So that one will go down as an own goal. Really unfortunate there. Going back to Ella Roach, who thumped it forward. Gets a second crack at it. Tries to play it in, but well won by Buchanan. Tries to find the forward pass. Good battle there with Roach, and that'll be FTF ball. Taken by Wigglesworth. Looks for Claudy. Ava McDonald there again. Goes all the way back to Violet. Looking for the run in behind. Good clearance from LaPlante. Well done by Ruby Thompson once again. Has not given up at all. Good ball by Wigglesworth looking for Avery Terrio on the far side. Can hear the Tides Academy coach Lewis Page still giving them instructions, wants them to finish strong. Haley Gervais tries to skip by a couple, but well stopped. Again, brilliant by Ruby Thompson to not only win the ball, but drive forward with a beautiful pass. Terrio, Claudy. Terrio continues her run, but well cut out. You guessed it, Violet Appleby. Ball into Wigglesworth. Uncharacteristic pass. Entering the final 10 minutes here with the score at 8-0 for the Tides Academy, or I guess there we are. We're only playing 80 minutes. So final score, Tides 8, Halifax Tides Academy, and FTF All-Stars 0, but a strong showing from them here today. We'll find out who the player of the match is in a moment, but your guess is as good as mine that it's probably Ava McDonald with the hat trick. Stay tuned for the Wanderers Academy versus the FTF All-Stars in the boys' side to finish out the day. I am Marvin Okello, and we are underway with the final match of the day here at the FTF Combines with the Halifax Wanderers, U18 team, wearing the blue smoke jerseys and getting a chance to score immediately. And in the orange, we have the FTF All-Stars, a group of individuals who have generally never played together before. So in our last match between the Tides Academy versus the FTF Female All-Stars, the final score was 8-0. I don't expect it to be that lopsided in this one, admittedly. The Wanderers under 18 haven't had as many opportunities to play together as the Tides Academy has, being the main reason. But we'll see. I've been wrong before, and I'm sure I'll be wrong again. So I'll give you the lineups for both teams. I'll start with the FTF All-Stars. With what looks like number 48 in goal, which is Dominic Stulak, who's starting right now. He's on the ball right now, under pressure, does well to clear it long. Ball controlled. So the FTF All-Stars playing 4 in the back. At right back, Abdel Tubar. Center backs, Zayad Dahab and Grady Loans. Left back, Jesse Lord. Center defensive mids, you have Jude Martin, who was brilliant earlier today. Center mid, Aaron Marsh. And center attacking mid, Ben Marsh from the Wanderers first team. And then left wing, you have Chivo Kazia. At right wing, we have Demi Oluseun. And at striker, you have Michael Asante Darko. Subs for the FTF All-Stars, Akil Telemac, Joel Veal, Fisher Doyle, Marcus DeVoe Clayton, Shane Tierney, Connor Hovey, Chris Snedden-Simons, and last but not least, Noah Sadler. As this brilliant ball is played forward there by the Wanderers under 18s. I don't have any numbers yet for the Wanderers, unfortunately. Luckily, I do know quite a few of the boys, but I'll list off the names. So in goal, again, the Wanderers jersey number is very hard to see on the keeper, but we have 2 keepers here today, Ryder Crawley and Will Brown, who were both in the combine earlier today. Fullbacks, Zachary Chen, Grady Wilcox, Kairu Tamaru, shout out Kaiu, from Halifax County. Cole Wilkin at center back, Cole Cowper, Cohen Turner Albert, Noah Burke at center mid, Maddock Lopez center mid, Maxime Leclerc at center mid, all had great showings earlier today. Lennon Hollett as a winger, Panos Gavas as a winger, had 2 goals, correction from earlier. I thought he had 1 goal, 2 assists. He had 2 goals and 2 assists. So a big day for him in the last match. Alex Lacey, Tom Schlemmer, and last but not least, Theo Reddick makes up the Halifax Wanderers under 18 team. Wanderers go all the way back to the keeper, who does brilliantly to skip away. There's a Clerc there. And Noah Burke with the red hair wearing the number 8. I believe that's Maxime Leclerc wearing the number 6. Caillou Tamura wearing the number 3. I'm seeing the numbers now, so I have a full list. At center back for the Wanderers, it's number 4, Cole Wilkin, and number 16, Cole Cowper. Just a couple of Coles. Shane Tierney doing well to get away from his marker. Decides to keep the ball. Long ball pinged forward there by Akil Telemac. Good pressure. Alex Lacey gets turned, now wearing the number 11. Loves to have the ball at feet. Good vision, good passing range. And that's Tom Schlemmer up top wearing the number 9 for the Wanderers. Plays it back to the number 8, Noah Burke. Looking for that top right corner, but it just leans back a little bit and it floats harmlessly wide. Christopher Schneider-Steinman's strong player with an unbelievable left foot. Cuts back to his right and scores the first goal as the FTF All-Stars take a 1-0 lead. Brilliant ball over the top, but really that work was all done by Chris Snedden-Steinmans, who did brilliantly. Everyone, I think, in the building who knows him thought he was going to hit it with his left, including the defender. Chopped back onto his right and calmly slots it by the keeper. Brilliantly done by Chris Snedden-Steinmans, wearing number 213. And that's our first goal of the match here. You will note that there's a number of the players on this FTF All-Stars team, including, I believe that's Ben Marsh. Who's actually playing with the FTF All-Stars, not the Wanderers U18 team. So there's a number of them, the Wanderers under 21 players who are playing with the FTF All-Stars. Good cross into a dangerous area, and it's just flicked narrowly wide off of the head of Akil Telemac. Strong header there on ball put into a dangerous area, just unable to keep it down underneath the bar. Good turn away. Chance for Chris Snedden-Steinmans to turn provider this time, and that's a strong header. Just unable to find the top corner there, but great cross from Stennet Simons there, and a decent attempt on the header there by Demi Ellison. He's got about 3 different people yelling instructions to him. He's trying to figure out which one to listen to. From one goal to the other as Caillou strides forward. Very similar playing style to how the Wanderers first team tries to play. And that is the purpose of an academy, is to try to create a pathway so players can easily get integrated into the first team. Good shielding. Brilliantly done by Marcus DeVoe. Unbelievable strength. Just shielding off the attacker. Strong tackle there by Caillou. Alex Lacey controls it. Teammates getting each other away. Bit of miscommunication there. Noah Sadler tries to touch it between the two players, but well back by Alex Lacey, showing he's a two-way player. Good touch out of his seat. Tries to hit it with the left to the far side, but just unable to get the right purchase on the shot. I can see now that the keepers for the Wanderers right now is Ryder Crawley out of Suburban FC. For those who haven't heard me say it 3 times, he's part of the Suburban U17 team that won national gold. And here he is, strongly coming and collecting the ball. Caught a little bit of the man, but occupational hazard as a striker if you're going to try and get there. Caillou cuts back, tries to shimmy, but well won by Ben Marsh. Good defending. Well done there by Grady Wilcox. Goes all the way back to Ryder Crawley. So it's Zachary Chen and Cole Wilkin actually who are starting as the center backs. Here's Caillou. Ball just behind Noah. Burke, great cutback there. Bit of skill by Shane Tierney. Chris netted Simons on his favorite left foot. Tries to get a cross in, but it's deflected out for a corner. And it's Simons. Lays it back. It's a decent connection. Sliced a little bit, so it ends up far wide of the net there. But in terms of technique, he had the right idea. Just needed to get over it a bit more. Just looking for that top right corner. So if you're just joining us, it's 1-0 for the FTF All-Stars after a great finish from Christopher Sneddon-Simons. Showed a great deal of pace, but also trickery to shift back onto his right foot, which traditionally not known for using, as Noah Burke strides forward, but well defended. That's Grady Loans, just ushers him off the ball. The Canada Games team captain from the summer. Strong presence in the back. A ref just warning the battle that's happening between Grady Wilcox and Noah Sadler, getting a hold of each other. As a great ball over the top there from Jesse Lord, looking for Noah Sadler. I've used the term weak foot a lot here today. Jesse Lord does not have one. He's one of the most two-footed players I have seen in a while, and he truly is strong on both feet. So that was his right foot. I'm sure you'll see his left foot before this game's over. Also, love his work ethic and ability to get stuck in. Has a huge engine on him to get forward and back. Caillou will have his hands full with Jesse Lord on that side. If you were listening at the end of the games there, you probably heard me and Guy Edwards talking about how there's some players on this FTF team that weren't here earlier in the combine. Jesse Lord would have been one of those. Plays with the Suburban U21 team. Plays in the men's premiership this winter. So even though he was not in the combine because he aged out, still some very quality players here. And Jesse Lord, Grady Loans, Ben Marsh, obviously with the Wanderers first team. Christopher Sneddon-Simons, another one of those quality players there with the goal. So these two sides are very much evenly matched. Alex Lacey wins the foul. Ref waited to see if there was an advantage, but there wasn't much one there. Ball quickly pinged out wide by Grady Wilcox. Uncharacteristic turnover there by Maxime Leclerc. Ball going long. That's a tough battle there he's asking for. Noah Sadler. Unable to get the ball under control. And Jesse Lord quickly takes the throw, but he does have a long throw in his locker as well. Noah Burke skips away from it. Alex Lacey. Good ball in behind. Looking for Tom Schlemmer. Well defended by Grady Loans. Good partnership there between him and Jesse Lord. We have a sub coming in for the Halifax Wanderers, Cohen Turner Albert, coming in for Maxime Leclerc. Ref wants to get on with it, even though players are ready to sub. Noah Burke again tries to find that right side, but not getting enough power really to trouble the keeper there. Noah Sadler doing a great job of making a release run, getting his jersey pulled completely. And now we finally get the subs. Maxime Leclerc comes out. And Cohen Turner Albert checks in. Ball back with Cole Wilkin. Finds Zachary Chan. Noah Burke. Maddox Lopez wearing the number 10. I'm sure there was a battle for that number in the locker room. Great flick on there by Ben Marsh. Snedden Simmons just unable to get on the end of that. Chance for Noah Sadler. Get in behind. Needed to put his head up there. Nutmegs him. Sadler. Chance to shoot. Does so, but Ryder Crawley's there. Good combination played there, and good hold-up play from Noah Sadler. Caillou plays the ball inside. Alex Lacey, his Halifax County teammate from the past. Caillou has some space. Offside. Looked close, but there is linesmen now for these matches. Grady Loans pings it long, looking for Noah Sadler. Easily collected by Cole Wilkin. This is good positioning. Ryder Crawley. First touches for Cohen Turner Albertson's checking in. Great ball over the top for Caillou. Chance to check in on his right foot. Finds Alex Lacey. Don't have to ask him twice to dribble. Maddox Lopez, another one who loves to dribble. Just needs to learn to release it a bit quicker at times, but goes for the left-footed strike to test the keeper well. Two players I love watching, Alex Lacey and Maddox Lopez. Never a dull moment with those two. Good pressure there from Caillou. Jesse Lord. Good ball into Ben Marsh. Tries to play it quickly. And that's a foul. Great ball into the box. Caillou with the touch. It's a free kick given against the Wanderers. Goal kick is taken quick. Christopher Nedden Simmons. Big switch over to this side. Good diagonal ball by Ben Marsh. He also loves to hit those. Tried the Travella pass. Wrong technique. And Noah Sadler does well to win that throw. Good ball into the middle. Alex Lacey comes and collects. Good switch of play there. You'll notice the camera quality probably has dropped off. Cameraman had to go to the washroom, so I'm doing double duty. When nature calls, you gotta go. Good match here so far, though. FTF All-Stars with the lead, thanks to a well-taken goal from Christopher Simmons. Foul there in midfield. Goes to the Wanderers' advantage. Alex Lacey getting stuck in, but you love to see that from your attacking mid. They're willing to get involved in all parts of the game. As we get ready for another sub. Number 15, Lennon Hollett, who was playing very well earlier here today at the Combine. As Noah Sadler looks to chase this down. Just runs out of pitch. So be curious to see who Lennon Hollett is replacing. And it looks like that's Panos Gavas, who went off on the far side there. Some fresh legs coming in. Alex Lacey coming to collect. A little bit of a miscommunication as the ball goes. Good switch by Grady Loans. Good diagonal looking for Christopher Snedden Simmons. Well defended by Chen. Ball just too far. Ben Marsh on the far corner there, but there's usually somebody on the back post there to stop that from happening. Again, these are players who have not played together before, for the most part, other than the suburban contingent. A few county players as well. Alex Lacey and Caillou. Formerly Maddox Lopez was county as well, so they would have a little familiarity on the Wanderers U18 team. Chance to shoot. Does well to wrap his foot around it, but just couldn't find the corner. Well saved by Stulak. We're just entering the half-hour mark here of this first half. FTF All-Stars up 1-0 against the Wanderers under-18 team. Maddox Lopez on the ball, wins the free kick. Eventually called by the ref. Noah Sadler strides away. Oh, I guess the foul is going the other way. Not sure where there was a foul there, but interesting one. Lopez, see if he wins this one. There's definitely a foul in there. Ball eventually cleared, half cleared. Well done by Noah Burke. Ball eventually falls to Chen, who does brilliantly to lure Ben Marsh into trying to win the ball and spins away. There's definitely a foul. Just got a hold of his penny there needlessly. But that's well defended there by Akil Telemak. Noah Sadler spins. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Good battle here by Matic Lopez, who finally wins the foul this time. Said a lot of that is self-inflicted by Matic Lopez, just loving to dribble under pressure. But the ref does need to call those when he's getting his ankles. Well done by Caillou to nutmeg and win the foul. Brilliantly done. Playing in a slightly new position that's not completely familiar to him. Alex Lacey wriggles away from 1, 2, plays a great ball into Caillou, who will need to check back onto his natural right foot. That's the one downside of playing a right-footed player at left back. Can't always get that natural cross in. Matic Lopez. Grady Wilcox. Caillou. Ball into a dangerous area on the back post there by Caillou. Well met by Akil. Half cleared. Eventually cleared. Good chance here for FTF to add to their score. Looks for Noah Sadler, but the ball to Christopher Snetted Simmons was probably the one to his left. Ambitious look. Good chance here for the Wanderers to get a shot. Overlapper on the right. Finds him. Cross. Well defended again. It's a nice wide open game back and forth between these two teams. The score is still at 1-0 as we enter the 35th minute of the first half. Another ball played just behind Noah Sadler, who's saying, I want it into space. He is a willing runner. Noah Burke. Good battle here between Akil, who's able to shield it again effortlessly away from the onrushing Tom Schlemmer. Noah Sadler just offside. Good line there being held by the Wanderers back line. Jesse Lord. Decides to clear the danger this time. Jesse Lord, Zachary Chen. Clever touch by Ben Marsh. Not sure how much he meant that, but looking into Noah Sadler, but just a bit too direct. Had space to run into. Noah Burke, back to Grady Wilcox. All the way back to Ryder Crawley. Grady Wilcox. Back to Grady Wilcox from Cole Wilkin. Alex Lacey, good control. Back to Wilcox. Well done. Good build up there by the Wanderers. Finds Cohen Turner Albert, who hasn't been on the ball much since coming on, but starting to finally click and get involved. Good ball out on the left-hand side. Cuts back onto his right foot is Noah Burke. Not many natural left-footers on this left-hand side for the Wanderers, so you'll see a lot of cutting back onto their right foot like you're seeing now here with Alex Lacey. Ball eventually finds the foot of somebody who is naturally left-footed, and Christopher Simmons. Strong lad, holds it off, cuts back inside, looks for support. Noah Sadler, who checks in, decides to stride forward, plays a great ball out wide and occupies the center of the box. Great defending by Chen. Wins the throw as well. Brilliantly done. Good defending there by Turner Albert. Turner Albert turns, finds Noah Burke. Caillou in front of him, has space to run into, and wisely decides to engage a couple players before looking to release it back towards Alex Lacey just behind him. Right idea. Great finish by Ben Marsh. As I was just telling somebody that it's back and forth. A fortuitous bounce falls right in front of Ben Marsh, who's always going to put that away. So that brings us to 2-0 as we enter the final minute of regulation time. Goals by Ben Marsh and Christopher Simmons for the FTF All-Stars, leading by 2-0. Noah Sadler looking to get in behind Grady Wilcox under a lot of pressure. The captain does brilliantly to shield, win the free kick. That's why he's wearing the captain's band. Composed. Alex Lacey. Epitome of chaos in the center attacking mid position. A handful for defenders and midfielders alike. And that brings us to halftime. You just heard the whistle there with the Wanderers leading, FTF All-Stars leading 2-0 as Matt Vegan enters the building from the Halifax Wanderers. We'll be back after a brief break. Zipped up my thing. Good thing I noticed and didn't try to walk away. And we're underway for the second half of the final match here at FTF Combine here at East Hand Sportsplex. I am Marvin Ocallo, and the FTF All-Stars wearing orange are currently leading 2-0 against the Wanderers Under-18 Academy. Goals from Ben Marsh, who is playing with the FTF All-Stars, not with the Wanderers Academy, and Christopher Schnetted-Simmons with a great individual goal right off the start of the match. Well done to get out of pressure there. Calm and collected by the center back. Looks for the long ball forward. We'll find Noah Burke. Wasn't the intended target, but gambled and was rewarded for it. Freezes the defender. Gets a half yard. Should have got the cross in, but tried to do one more skill. And it cost him the ball. Coaches often say just put the ball into a dangerous area. You succeeded. Grady Wilcox. Another good ball down the left-hand side. Looks like he's switched to left back now, if I'm seeing that correctly. And you have now as the center back pairing the number 4, Cole Wilkin, and number 16, Cole Cowper. So the Cole brothers are back at center back. Not actually brothers. Ball over the top, well caught out. And I believe that's a sub and goalkeeper for FTF as well. And that is Ethan Goseals in goal. Can't confirm the number, but looks like him from range. Grady Wilcox goes all the way back. Maxime Leclerc also coming in. Well done by Turner Albert to spin away. Continues his run. Has options in front of him. Looks for the ball in behind for Lennon Hollett. Does well to skip by the defender. Selfishly tries to go near post. Comes back out. Had options on the far post, but tried to do it by himself. But good bit of footwork, though, to create the chance for him. The cliche line here by every commentator. The next goal is the most important here at 2-0. FTF scores the next one. It's pretty much all but done. So Wanderers want to make sure that they're scoring the next one. Ball looking for Noah Burke. It's a lot of work for him to do, but good hustle by him to try to get the end of that. Good hold-up play. Good feet. Unlucky not to keep the ball there is sub coming on for FTF, number 47, Demi Olison. No, that's, sorry, 43, Uchinvio Kazia. Ball played wide quickly by 175, who does not exist on my list. Maxime Leclerc. Little Cruyff turn attempted there by number 15. Does brilliantly. Lennon Hollett this time does square it for his teammate unselfishly. Good decision. Learn from the first mistake. You love to see that. Unfortunately, same result. But maybe the third time will be the charm. Continues making those runs forward. Alex Lacey plucks it out of the air. Grady Wilcox, always calm and composed. Great build-up play here from the Wanderers. Caillou tries to cut in. Well juggled by Maxime Leclerc and does brilliantly to get his body in front. And that's actually Lennon Hollett, not Maxime Leclerc. Just a bit further up. There's Maxime Leclerc on the ball now. Grady Wilcox thumps it forward and clears the danger. Two players getting in each other's way. Good ball forward for Noah Burke, who will get on the end of this. Well defended. That'll be a corner. Grady Wilcox strides forward to swing this in with his left foot. Has Alex Lacey go short, but denied. Puts a dangerous ball into the box, but some would say that Grady Wilcox could have done that off of the corner. Well back. Grady Wilcox. Ball thumped forward and attempted to be plucked out of the air there by Theo Reddick. Well played there out wide by Marcus DeVoe Clayton. Strong showing from him today with the FTF All-Stars. Alex Lacey as well with a strong showing. Playing it to Noah Burke. Pass is just a little bit short, which leads to a foul that is not called by the ref once again. But he sees that one. That's what you call a retaliation tackle. Probably a bit of frustration there. But, as I said earlier, everyone's a critic when you're a ref. It's hard to get them all right. Chance for FTF to add to their 2-goal lead here. Ball into a dangerous area, just a slightly over hit over the top of, I think that's, if I can pick out the number there. This is number 98, who's the closest to it, Marcus DeVoe Clayton. It was him. Couple more subs looking to get back in for the Wanderers. We have number 9, Tom Schlemmer, looking to check back in. And the number 5, Zachary Chen. Alex Lacey spins away from pressure. Has a runner, and Noah Burke tries to curve his run, but unable to get on the end of it. And unfortunately, Alex Lacey gives it away. Just unable to get the timing right with his runners. Good bit of work here by Lennon Hollett again. Striding forward. Has support. Noah Burke turns back into pressure. Refer to previous comment. Good player. Just needs to bring his teammates into play just a little bit more. And again, these are young players. These are lessons that they'll learn. But great energy and drive from him. Chen just checks in. Gives away the throw. Unlucky with the bounce. Great footwork to get away from 3 players there by the number 43, Uchinvyo Kazuya. Grady Wilcox with another great forward pass. Runs into some pressure. Here's the shift. Great ball in behind. See if he can get a good touch. Tries to check back onto his right foot, but some good skill being shown since coming on there for Uchinvyo Kazuya. Chen, second touch since coming back on. Wins the throw this time. Tom Schlemmer takes over. Leaves it for Reddick. Excuse me. Plays it out wide for Caillou. Checks back onto his favorite right foot. Leaves it for Grady Wilcox. Strides forward. Ball over the top, looking for Caillou. Just slightly overhit. I don't think Caillou was expecting that. Good run here again by the number 15, Lennon Hollett. A handful for defenders. Good first touch. Tries to square it, looking for Hollett there. Just unable to find him. Is Maxime Claire. Don't think he meant that there, but ends up being a good leave for a goal kick. Comes the ball forward, looking for the number 27, Michael Asante Darko, who's unable to keep possession for his team there. Here is another chance to drive forward. Well won by Turner Albert. A little two-handed push by Grady Wilcox he gets away with. This is the dark arts you can't teach. Good touch. Attempted strike. Tom Schlemmer with the incredible work ethic. Really unlucky not to put one in the net yet, but it's not from a lack of trying. Well won there by the Wanderers keeper. Will Brown in goal for this half, I believe. And confirm, I can see that number 1 on his back there. Chen pressuring. Good attempted pass into the corner there by Cole Cowper after intercepting the pass. Try to just finesse it into the bottom corner there, not just hit the ball with power. Good work by Grady Wilcox. Tries to square it for Caillou, who is just not quite expecting it. But good showing from Grady Wilcox, both as a center back and now on the left. Wanderers dominating much of the possession in the second half, even though they trail 2-0 after Christopher Schneider-Simmons with the first goal, and then probably one of the easiest goals that Ben Marshall scored in his young career. Looks like Caillou is switching to this right-hand side. Change of scenery. I think coach wants to see a different matchup. Turner Albert briefly loses the ball and wins it back. Decides to go all the way back to Will Brown. Ball over the top, looking for Reddick. Turner Albert comes away with it once again, skips away from the marker. Caillou does the same. Cole all the way back to Will Brown. We're just about at the 60-minute mark here. Score still 2-0 for the FTF All-Stars. Reddick tries to spin away from pressure, but well defended as the shin guard goes flying. Good bit of skill there from Shane Tierney. Just unable to find a teammate after. Cole Wilkin checks back. Finds Grady Wilcox. There's a foul as Wilkin released the ball. As you see somebody in the middle of the pitch there cramping, trying to stretch it out. That would be the number 15, Lennon Hollett, who's been just everywhere, so don't blame him. And he was in the combine earlier here today as well. Ball over the top. Looking for Schlemmer, who's just unable to get on the end of that. Has a second bite at it. They're asking the keeper to go long. Controls it well out of the air. Good distribution by the keeper. Checks back in. Well, Brown plays it to Cole Wilkin. Back to Cole Wilkin. Chen. Well won. Ball in. Looking for the head of Uchenvio Kazuya. The ball just slightly under hit. Good idea from the winger. Once again, Schlemmer tries to find the switch over to the right-hand side to Caillou. Grady Wilcox. Chance to run at his defender for a change. Shows too much of the left foot. Ball goes out of play. That'll be a Wanderers throw. Chen. Turner Albert. Chen. Wilkin. Cowper. Wilkin. Leclerc does well to skip by one. Plays a 1-2, tries to get the ball back. Just shows a little bit too much of it to Shane Tierney, who wins it back. Fisher Doyle momentarily clears the danger. As a few more Wanderers subs look to be coming back in. Caillou doesn't get just enough. It was a good idea. Saw what he was trying to do there. Just not enough contact on the ball there to keep it in play. Just unable to keep the ball in play here. So Noah Burke, Panos Gavas, and Matic Lopez all checking back in. Good shift there from Lennon Hollett, who checks out. Just telling coach he's just cramping. He did play a lot of soccer today. Number 9, Tom Schlemmer, also checks out. And number 6, Maxime Leclerc, who also played earlier today. Great tackle. Well stuck in there by Joel Veal. All the way back to Zayad. Hasn't seen much of the ball this half. Good ball forward. Just unlucky, even though the flag did go up. Not quite sure how he would have been offside there. Looked like he was in front, but I digress. Grady Wilcox just unable to keep it in play under pressure. Good build up involving the keeper there, who eventually clears the danger. Okay, he cuts in. Plays a brilliant ball in behind, looking for Panos, who's always happy to make a support run. Ball over the top. Chance here again for Chinvio Kazia to run at the defender. Does well to beat him and get the cross in. Turner Albert thought he had it. A ref happy to let the boys play today. Zayad with an unorthodox header into the ground. His team's able to maintain possession. And as I said, the ref's really letting the boys play, even when there's an advantage there, to the dismay of Matic Lopez. Noah Burke plays the ball. Grady Wilcox chance to cross it with his left foot. Elects to keep possession as we are entering the final 15 minutes here. Wanderers need to pull one back soon and then set up a nervy finish for the FTF All-Stars. Personally would love to see some penalties. Panos Gavas does well to get on the end of that, but just rushes the shot. Noah Sadler tries to cut back on his right, pops back on his left, tries to hit the shot, but that's well defended by Cole Wilkin. You can tell he enjoys defending, celebrates it like a goal. Good ball. Ben Marsh wriggles by one. Tries to just chip it over, but comfortable save for the keeper. Just took a little bit too long there, Panos, trying to add to his earlier 2 goals and 2 assists he had in his final match. Wilkin. Chen. Lopez. Wilkin. Lopez. Dropping deep to help his team in build-up. Gabas. Unable to find his teammate. Continues his run, though. Takes over. Good energy here from Panos. Needs to find a teammate. Just unable to keep his balance. I'm sure he's starting to feel the legs as well. He's played, this will be his 4th game today. The old unorthodox touch. Chen. Good run here by Grady Wilcox. Takes it to his left and wins the penalty. Brilliant run. Lured Zayad into the tackle there. And he obliged. But beautiful run there by Grady Wilcox. Looks like he'll finish his own chance there with taking the penalty. Expect nothing less from the captain. Great finish. No chance for the keeper on that one there. So that's 1 back for the Wanderers. So as we enter the final 8 minutes here, score 2-1 for the FTF All-Stars, but 1 pulled back there by Wilcox. Created his own chance and finished it in the penalty. Setting up a big finish here. If the Wanderers can get 1 more back, maybe we'll get to see some penalties today. Turner Albert does well to turn away from pressure there. Great ball by Cowper down the line. Great distribution there out of the back from Cowper. Long ball briefly won by Caillou. Decides to try to go back to Ben Marsh, who's just under pressure immediately. Reddick with the ball. Chance to go 1v1. Spins back and wins the free kick. Brilliantly done. Chance now for them to put the ball into a dangerous area, see if they can tie it up as we enter the final 5 minutes of the match here. Asking him to count the yards out so there's no mistake. Wilcox just converted a penalty a moment ago. Has a great delivery with his left foot. Puts it in a dangerous area, and Lopez just unable to get on the end of that with good pressure from the defender there. That was the number 82, Joel Veal. Dangerous chance here. Zayad with the initial clearance. Good counterattack opportunity here if he can get this under control. Good pressure from Caillou. Ball bounces right into his path. Puts it in the back post towards Reddick. Controls, slips, rolls. Just unable to figure out his feet. Noah Burke plays it out wide for Caillou, continues his run, plays it one touch pass back to him. Has options to come back now. Good run by Caillou to continue. Tries to get the cross in and wins the corner brilliantly. Good decision. Great ball into the back post again. It's the timing of runs just not good enough to get there to put it in the back of the net, but great delivery from Wilcox again, showing his quality on set pieces here today. Lopez spins away. Caillou, chance to hit it. Does well to get over it and keep it low. Just unable to trouble the keeper by putting it on target. So we're entering the final 2 minutes of this match. Score still 2-1. FTF All-Stars leading thanks to goals from Christopher Snedded-Simmons and Ben Marsh. And the one goal from Wilcox off of a penalty that he earned himself and finished. Panos cut it in. Noah Burke back to Panos. Cuts onto his left. Cuts to his right. Just unable to get the shot off. Caillou has been good on this right-hand side. Dinks the pass in. Noah Burke. They're looking for the offside from Ben Marsh. Good delivery again. Wanderers piling on the pressure as we enter the final minute of play. Trying to equalize. Wanderers leaving one against Noah Sadler up top, so risk versus reward at this point. Good ball again by Wilcox, and what a header by Chen into the top corner. It's been all Wanderers the second half. FTF have really dropped off, going with the 2-goal lead into the second half, and that's a delicious delivery by Wilcox onto the head of Chen, who finishes it perfectly into the top right corner. So now it's 2-2, and really the Wanderers now with all the momentum Going into the final 30 seconds or so, Ben Marsh goes forward, plays a ball. Lovely weighted ball down the right-hand side. Well controlled by Noah Sadler. Tries to spin, similarly to Gavas a moment ago. And now FTF finally start to attack. Jesse Lord with the final shot that goes over the bar. And Wanderers, with virtually the last kick of the match, tie it up 2-2. Are we going to have penalties? We are going to have penalties. I'm seeing some thumbs up. Now the thumbs are down. Now I think we're going to have some penalties, though. Nobody would want to end that in a draw. But great finish. We have heard from the man. There will be no pens. So it does finish with the 2-2 final. Great game here to close out this day at East Hants Sportsplex. Thanks to FTF for putting on this great combine. And thanks to the Wanderers and the FTF All-Stars for putting on a great show here. Finishes 2-2 goals. Final goal from Chen there in the dying moments after Wilcox scored a penalty that he won himself and converted. 2 first-half goals from Christopher Snedden Simmons. And also from I can hear the players trying to ask for penalties. They don't want it to end as a draw. But there will be no penalties. So the final here today, as you see them taking the team photo, finishes 2-2. That's a wrap on day 2 of the FTF Combine. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Marvin O'Kello, out.